Hi guys, welcome to Simply Scuba. Here we have the Apeks XL4 Plus. So this is a newer version of the sort of the popular XL4 Regulator. So XL4 is basically a smaller, lightweight regulator, but it's still cold water rated. So you can use it in cold temperatures, but the second stage and the first stage are more compact and they're a lot lighter, so that it's more for the traveling diver who still wants to dive at home. So it's that great kind of all-rounder. You can use this on single cylinders. You can obviously use it on twins if you get two of them, and on side-mounted stages, it's a good sort of size, especially if it's a stage cylinder. That sort of second stage is going to be nice and compact. It's not going to get in the way, and then you can deploy it, and it's really easy. Okay, so we're going to take a closer look at the first stage first. So this is where the only real difference from the previous version, other than color obviously, takes place. So this has two high pressure ports instead of just one. So you have one high pressure port on either side, two low pressure ports on either side. So it comes in line with a real sort of traditional upright style first stage. Now, so it comes in DIN, obviously. You get the little sort of DIN dust cap as well with it, with a spare O-ring right on the tip. You have an environmental seal sort of stopper on there, which also acts as a decent sort of buffer. So it's nice and strong. That's just going to reduce any damage from knocks and bumps from that side. You can see just under that, we have real big heat sinks on this first stage. So really improving the cold water performance. As the cold air sort of rushes through and chills that metal, it's going to be warming up and sort of taking any sort of heat from the surrounding water and reducing the chance of freezing. Connecting the two is a braided hose, so more flexible and a lot lighter than a traditional rubber hose, and bright white makes it really easy to see in whatever water you're diving in. The XL4 Plus second stage is effectively the same as the previous version, except in this sort of white and grey colour configuration. So big purge button on the front with the Apeks logo, and that's a two-stage sort of purge button. Very sort of positive feel to it. That's all solid, and you can kind of feel two steps to it. So you can push it a little bit and get a little bit of gas just to push any water out, or you can push it a lot to really sort of purge it. Nice and lightweight, it's really small and compact, so it's good for longer dives. You're not going to get that jaw fatigue holding onto a large second stage. It's a lot smaller, a lot lighter, so you don't have to bite down quite as hard to keep it in position. You have adjustable Venturi on this, so you can switch it off and on. That's just going to interrupt free flows. Again, if it's your octo or your stage cylinder, it's going to interrupt a free flow before it occurs, especially when you're jumping in. The exhaust tee is flexible on this second stage, so you don't have to worry about that sort of being too brittle and breaking. That's going to bend and flex if it's sort of on a stage cylinder and sort of moving around. If something bumps into it, it's not the end of the world, it'll just bounce back. The mouthpiece on this is their ComfortBite mouthpiece. So you've got this little bridge over the top, and it's nice and short as well. It's a real chunky little mouthpiece, so you don't have to bite down really hard. You barely have to bite down on it at all to hold it in your mouth. So that's nice and comfortable, and it comes as standard with a reusable cable tie. So if you need to swap that out for whatever reason, quick and easy, and then you can reuse that cable tie, so you don't have to hold a whole bunch of spares in your bag and sort of cut them off as you need it. You just reuse that cable tie every time you need to swap that mouthpiece over. So a very smart regulator. I really like it because it's both cold water rated and it's lightweight. So you can use it at home, you can travel it abroad, and it's not going to affect your luggage allowance too much. This is the Apeks XL4 Plus regulator. Thanks for watching, safe diving.
We are an online dive store serving the UK and the world for all your diving equipment needs. So why not visit us at simplyscuba.com or click the box on your screen.